I got fired at 34. Earlier that same year, I had already walked away from my marriage. Within months, I had lost both the life I thought I'd have and the job I really thought and truly believed that I'd retire from. I've never shared this story publicly, but if you're rebuilding your life, maybe you'll see a little of yourself in mine. It started like any other day. I went out for lunch. I remember looking at my food and really trying hard to eat and realizing I wasn't even hungry. I didn't know why at the time. When I got back to work, my computer wouldn't even log in. I tried. I thought something was wrong. I thought maybe I got the password wrong. Someone had asked me to wait in another room. They asked me so many questions. Then they told me to go home. So I walked outside and I sat in my car. And I just stared and stared and stared. I kept thinking, what just happened? Days passed, then weeks, then the letter came in the mail. I had officially been fired. Losing my job wasn't the only thing I was carrying. Remember, I said I was rebuilding after my marriage had ended. I was also raising a 7-year-old daughter at the time. It wasn't really easy. I didn't know what came next. So I had so many questions in the days and weeks that followed. Would anyone hire me again? Could I support my daughter? Had I failed in life? I even questioned my faith. Now I think about it and I look back. I wasn't just grieving a job. I was actually grieving the future I thought I had. And if you've ever been in a position like this, you can really understand what I'm saying. 3 months passed. My savings were almost gone. I remember looking at my bank account. So I accepted a minimum wage call center job at the time. I was grateful to have work. But after just 3 days, 3 days, I resigned. I resigned not because I was better than the job. And I give all respect to those who work at call centers. I resigned because something inside of me kept saying, this can't be the end. I felt like there was so much more about me, and I couldn't do it. So a few weeks later, I saw another job posting. I didn't think I was qualified. I stared at it for a while, then I laughed. I remember just thinking, well, you never know if you don't try. So I decided to try. I applied for the job. 2 interviews later, they offered me the job. And would you believe that was over 10,000 more than the previous job that I had? That sentence that I said, well, you never know, changed my entire life. I would not have thought that years later, to be approximate 4 years later, after deciding it was time to move on, I had 4 professional job offers at the same time. I negotiated 2 of them. I asked for a higher salary. Both 2 of those jobs accepted my negotiations. Then I realized something. I hadn't become smarter. I hadn't suddenly become more talented. My education hadn't changed. You know what changed? I believe that things were possible for me. You know, fear had quietly convinced me to live beneath what I was capable of. So getting fired didn't create that fear. It exposed it. Sometimes I think about the woman sitting in that parking lot and crying and just having all these many questions. The woman who thought her life was over. If I could sit beside her today, this is what I'll tell her. You're not seeing the whole picture. Keep going. One day, you'll realize this wasn't the end. I don't know about who I'm talking to today. If you've been fired, if you've lost something, I want you to know it's just the beginning. If you're rebuilding your life today, I hope you keep going, because you know what? The life you're praying for starts with losing the one you have or the one you think you've planned for. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video.